Now to that tragedy involving American student Otto Warmbier, who died on Monday after returning home with extensive brain damage from captivity in North Korea. This morning, some are now calling for a travel ban to that country. Our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, has all the details for us. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Robin. It remains a mystery what caused the blood supply to Otto Warmbier's brain to be cut off, causing the severe damage to the brain of this bright, curious young man. But U.S. officials, members of Congress, and his parents say there is no question it was the fault of the regime of Kim Jong-un. Otto Warmbier, the 22-year-old who returned to the U.S. less than a week ago, unable to walk, speak, or respond to verbal commands, suffering extensive brain damage after being held captive in North Korea for 17 months, passing away Monday. In a statement, his family says when he was carried off that airplane last week, he looked very uncomfortable, almost anguished, but that within a day, the countenance of his face changed. He was at peace. He was home, and we believe he could sense that. The only glimpse of Otto while he was detained by North Korea was this courtroom video. He was wearing that ivory-colored jacket, pleading for leniency after being charged with trying to steal a propaganda poster. After his release, Otto's father finding comfort wearing his son's jacket.
I'm able to wear the jacket that he wore when he gave his confession.
It is unclear what caused the University of Virginia student to suffer what the doctors called unresponsive wakefulness, but the Warmbiers are placing the blame on North Korea, saying the awful, torturous mistreatment our son received at the hands of the North Koreans ensured that no other outcome was possible beyond the sad one we experienced. President Trump condemning North Korea's brutal regime and treatment of Warmbier.
A lot of bad things happened, but at least we got him home to be with his parents. It's a brutal regime, and we'll be able to handle it.
There are 3 other Americans still being held by the North Koreans, but Otto's death could push Congress or the administration to begin restricting travel there, Robin.
People want to know what else. What other action will the U.S. take, Martha?
You know, Senator John McCain this morning is calling the death a murder, which the U.S. should not tolerate. Others in Congress are saying the same. And Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says that the U.S. holds North Korea accountable for his imprisonment. But so far, there is no indication the administration is planning any sort of retaliation. But that is complicated, Robin, by the fact those 3 Americans are still there.
We have to keep that in mind and keep Otto's parents and family in our hearts. Thank you.